Myself, S.C. Pandey from Tagore Public School, Surajgarh. As I have discussed in the previous lecture about the mode of infection of bacteria and nodulation. Today, I will discuss about the mechanism of symbiotic nitrogen fixation. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation which occur in the root nodule of legume plant. Legume plant means a good example is considered, that is garden pea. Here in the garden pea, as the garden pea which has root nodule. Suppose this is the stem, and stem which redivides as the taproot is found in the pea plant. Then it has the root nodule, and this root nodule which generally present here in the form of a lobe structure in the root of the legume plant. These are the root nodule. As in the legume plant, this part is present in the soil. Here, these are root nodules. Root nodules of legume plant means garden pea. And in the root nodule, presence of rod-shaped bacterium. Rod-shaped bacterium which generally present here in the root nodule and takes part in the nitrogen fixation. As the one large size root nodule has a sign, then it contains the lead hemoglobin pigment. This is the lead hemoglobin pigment, and the bacterium which is rod shaped. Here, rod shaped bacterium present in the root nodule. Generally, this rod shaped bacterium which secretes a type of which has a type of gene. This is the NIF gene, and NIF gene secretes the nitrogenase enzyme. So nitrogenase enzyme formation occurs in the root nodule, and this is the cross section of root nodule. Cross section of root nodule which shows the presence of lead hemoglobin. Here, lead hemoglobin is the red color pigment. So this is the lead hemoglobin, and here presence of the bacterium which is called as rhizobium. Rhizobium bacterium complete name is Rhizobium leguminosarum. Rhizobium leguminosarum which generally has outside a ring-shaped structure called lead hemoglobin. Lead hemoglobin is a pigment, and this generally absorbs oxygen in the root nodule. Suppose this is the total structure of a root nodule. So this is the cross section of root nodule, means the TS. TS means transverse section, where nitrogenase enzyme generally changes the atmospheric nitrogen. Atmospheric nitrogen which present 78%, which has changed by the presence of nitrogenase enzyme, as nitrogen which combined with the proton and electron and ATP. Total of 16 ATP required, as in the presence of enzyme nitrogenase, a type of protein, the product formed is 2 molecules of ammonia. Ammonia synthesized in the form of compound which contain nitrogen from the nitrogen. This is called nitrogen fixation. Here ammonia and 2 proton also produces, and total of 6 ATP plus 16 inorganic phosphate produces. It means conversion of or change of atmospheric nitrogen which is 78%, which generally as a result of reduction of nitrogen, ammonia synthesized, and nitrogen which produces ammonia, this is called as nitrogen fixation. But nitrogen fixation occur due to the mutual cooperation of plant, means legume plant, good example is garden pea, and the bacterium. Bacterium name is Rhizobium leguminosarum. This bacterium is a type of rod-shaped bacterium, has shown here in the root nodules, and this is the garden pea root. This is the garden pea root, and this root contain root nodules, and garden pea belong to the family Leguminosae. Other plants also, like arahar, gram, which is called chickpea, moong, urad, and guar phali, has root nodule in the root. This root nodule contains gram-negative bacterium, Rhizobium leguminosarum, which secretes enzyme nitrogenase, as nitrogenase a type of protein, and such protein secretion occur by the NIF gene of Rhizobium. This nitrogenase takes part in the nitrogen fixation, and this is the total reaction of nitrogen fixation. Here this nitrogen fixation occur by the rhizobium, so it is called a symbiotic nitrogen fixation. As the reaction, complete reaction of nitrogen fixation is N2 plus 8H positive plus 8H negative plus 16 ATP in the presence of nitrogenase enzyme ammonia synthesized, and 16 ATP, 16 inorganic phosphate formation take place. Atmospheric nitrogen is 78%, but legume plant take parts as biological nitrogen fixation or symbiotic nitrogen fixation. The complete mechanism, in this case This ammonia, when changes into the amino acid, ammonia which changes into amino acid, and amino acid which changes in the form of protein. As ammonia which generally toxic for the plant, and few plants absorb ammonia and ammonium ion for the ammonia assimilation. So here this step is known as assimilation of ammonia. This is called assimilation of ammonia. This step is called assimilation of ammonia. Assimilation of ammonia occur by two methods. As the assimilation of ammonia occur by first method, which is called as the reductional elimination. As the here it is called as reduction elimination. Reduction elimination means the reduction elimination case generally ammonia which has formula NH3 which combined with the one acid which is called as glutamic acid. Glutamic acid has formula as given here. This glutamic acid which combined with the ammonia and produces the product. Here product form is the here ammonia is combined with the alpha ketoglutarate acid. This is alpha ketoglutarate acid. When the formation of a type of another acid take place, as the formation of such type of acid inhibits the as one water molecule also removed, then this changes as the alpha ketoglutarate acid when combined with ammonia, it forms the alpha amino glutaric acid. Alpha amino glutaric acid. Now, in the presence of the enzyme as glutamic dehydrogenase, a type of change occurs. Glutamic dehydrogenase. Here, a type of change occurs in which NADH plus H positive changes into NAD positive. Then formation of COOH C NH2 H C H2 C H2 COOH. This is called as glutamic acid. This is called as glutamic acid, and this is called reduction elimination. Means if the acid formation means glutamic acid, or it is called as amino acid. It is a type of amino acid. This step is called as assimilation of ammonia. Means ammonia which changes into the amino acid. As two methods apply. First method is reduction amination, in which first of all ammonia combined with the alpha ketoglutaric acid. Then the production of alpha aminoglutaric acid and water molecule liberates. Later on, in the presence of glutamic dehydrogenase, the glutamic acid, which is good example of amino acid, production take place. In this way, the first type is reduction amination. Reduction amination is the first step for the assimilation of ammonia. In the assimilation of ammonia, the second step is called as transamination. Transamination of ammonia. Here it is the transamination, or you can say the transamination of ammonia, or it is also called as transaminase reaction. Transaminase is a type of enzyme, so it is called as transaminase reaction. What is transamination? Here, when one donor amino acid provides the amino group means NH2 to the another recipient or receptor of amino group acid, and formation of such amino acid called transamination. It is called transamination. As for example is considered like glutamic acid as COOH, CHNH2, CH2, CH2, COOH. This is the molecular formula as for glutamic acid. When it combined with the another acid, as it contain the C-double-bond-O, means C-double-bond-O means this is the known as carbonyl group. This is called as carbonyl group. And here this contain generally the 4 carbon, and it is called as oxaloacetic acid. Now this amino group transfer to the 6 alpha carbon. This is the alpha carbon, and this is also alpha carbon. So amino group of one acid which transfer the amino group, this is called as donor. This is called as donor, and which receive the amino group, this is called as receptor. So this is the receptor acid and this is donor acid. Here two type of acid take part in the reaction. After this, the change occur. Here a type of change result formation of COOH, CH, NH2, CH2, COOH. This is called as aspartic acid. And another type of compound now produces with carbonyl group. This is COOH, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, COOH. This is called as alpha keto glutaric acid. So the reaction which generally occur as here transfer of the amino group take place. In this transfer, generally a type of enzyme used. Here enzyme name is transaminase. Transaminase enzyme means generally the glutamic acid, which generally as glutamic acid which provide amino group. This is the NH2 means this is the amino group, and C double bond O, this is called as carbonyl group. Here amino group which attach with the carbonyl group in another acid which receive the amino group called receptor acid, and this is good example oxaloacetic acid. And the acid which donates the amino group is called donor acid. Good example is glutamic acid. In the presence of enzyme transaminase, formation of aspartic acid which contain NH2 group at alpha carbon. Here another acid produces as alpha keto glutaric acid which has carbonyl group. So one acid contain carbonyl group and another acid contain the amino group. Here amino group which is present in the aspartic acid and the carbonyl group is present in the alpha keto glutaric acid. In this way, this is the transaminase reaction or transamination of ammonia. Here generally transaminations reaction, as the transaminase reactions generally a type of reaction when one donor amino acid provides the amino group. Amino group here represented by NH2. Now in the receptor amino group which generally receive the amino group, then formation of amino acid called transamination. So this is the two steps of the assimilation of ammonia. Another step is ammonification. Here the word ammonification has given. Ammonification which generally a part, a role of the microbes, in which microbes which generally convert the organic compound protein into the amino acid first. As protein changes into the amino acid, this is called as proteolysis. This is called as proteolysis, and this proteolysis occur by the bacterium, which generally destroy the dead body of plants, animals, dead body in which inorganic nitrogen compound which synthesize organic compound which contain nitrogen. When the decomposition of such organic material present in the dead part of plant and animal occur by the few bacteria, then protein changes into the amino acid, and this is called as proteolysis. Here, proteolysis which generally occur by the bacteria. Later on, this amino acid changes into the ammonia. This step is called as deamination. This is called as deamination. So, protein again changes into the ammonia, and this ammonia which generally reaches in the environment. Here, protein, a type of macromolecule which present in the dead plant and animal. Here, dead plant or animal. Dead plant and animals which generally contain protein, and this protein by the help of bacteria changes into amino acid as the next product. This amino acid later on changes into the ammonia. The reaction is called as deamination. So, the protein changes into amino acid. This is called as proteolysis. And when the amino acid changes into ammonia, this is called as deamination. And deamination also occur by the bacteria. So, the type of change which occur has shown here. First is the formation of ammonia by the protein is called ammonification. Means the ammonification can be defined as formation of ammonia from the protein. Formation of ammonia from protein is called ammonification. And ammonification case, it occurs in the dead plants and animals, which completed in two steps. First is proteolysis. In the case of proteolysis, generally the protein which changes into the amino acid. Protein when changes into the amino acid, this type of reaction is called as proteolysis. And this reaction occurs, for example, bacterium name is Clostridium and Pseudomonas. Clostridium and Pseudomonas which take part in the conversion of protein into amino acid. Next step is which is called as deamination. In the case of deamination, generally the amino acid which changes into the ammonia, amino acid which changes into ammonia, this is called as deamination, and it occurs as for example the Bacillus bacterium. Bacillus bacteria means different species of Bacillus. Here different species of Bacillus takes part in the deamination process, in which the conversion of amino acid into ammonia take place. So this is the complete step of ammonification. As ammonification can define formation of ammonia from protein called ammonification, which completed in two steps. First is proteolysis, in which protein changes into amino acid. It occurs by the bacterium as Clostridium and Pseudomonas. Here second step is deamination, in which amino acid changes into ammonia, and it occurs by Bacillus bacteria. Bacillus different species take part in the deamination. After completion of two steps in the nitrogen fixation, first step is assimilation of ammonia and second step is ammonification. Now third step is called as nitrification. Here third step is called as nitrification. But what is nitrification? This is the question. What is nitrification? Conversion of or change of ammonia into nitrate is called nitrification, and ammonia, which generally oxidation of ammonia produces nitrate. Here after oxidation of ammonia, after oxidation of ammonia, production of nitrate called nitrification. This is called nitrification. Nitrification completed in two steps. As first step is change of ammonia into nitrite. Change of ammonia into nitrite. This is the first step, in which two molecules of ammonia which combine with three molecules of oxygen and converted in the two molecule of as nitrous acid, two molecule of water produces with production of energy. So here it produces the nitrous acid in the presence of one bacterium which is called as Nitrosomonas, and this Nitrosomonas a type of chemosynthetic bacterium. Next step is transformation means transfer the shape, transfer the form, as transformation of nitrite into nitrate. Nitrate means NO3 negative and nitrite means HNO2 negative. How nitrite produces? As if such nitrous acid when reaches in the soil, it produces the nitrite and it also produces the 2H positive means proton. So this is the nitrite after dissolving the such type of compound. Transformation of nitrite into nitrate occur as the reaction is 2HNO3 which generally combine with the oxygen means oxidation of 2HNO2 means nitrous acid take place. Oxidation of nitrous acid, then production of nitric acid with energy. Here this nitric acid produces in the presence of bacterium Nitrobacter. So in this way ammonia which ultimately changes into the nitrate, as this nitric acid when reaches in the soil, it produces the nitrate and the hydrogen ion. Here another step is called as denitrification. Denitrification means the conversion of or change of nitrate from soil into free nitrogen in the air. Air means atmosphere. Called denitrification. It is called denitrification. And denitrification also occur by the bacterium. As the bacterium, these are generally the Bacillus denitrificans and another bacterium is Thiobacillus denitrificans. Thiobacillus denitrificans next one is Pseudomonas denitrificans are good example of denitrifying bacteria. These are called as denitrifying bacteria. Denitrifying bacteria are Bacillus denitrificans, Pseudomonas denitrificans and Thiobacillus denitrificans. Like the here nitrifying bacteria are, as for example is considered the Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter. Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter, these are called as nitrifying bacteria. These are called as nitrifying bacteria, in which the different steps involved, like the nitrosomonas convert ammonia into the nitrite, and nitrobacter which convert nitrite into the nitrate. It is called nitrification. In the denitrification, nitrate again convert in the free nitrogen. So in this way, explanation about the mechanism of symbiotic nitrogen fixation occur in the 4 steps. You like, subscribe.